There are Grammys for doing music work. There are Oscars for doing film work. But in all the world, there is no more prestigious, no more coveted award than the Fammies for doing God's work.
I go to schools and I meet with children, and many of the children that I speak with have never met a person with a disability.
A few years ago, when our son was just diagnosed on the autism spectrum, we found ourselves basically on the edge of the cliff, staring into despair. And with the help of Parents Place, we grew as a family, we grew as parents, and most important, our son blossomed and continues to blossom.
Our family would not be a family without the work of Adoption Connection.
What can you say to an organization that made it possible for us to have a family, an organization that made it possible for us to realize our dreams?
I guess wow is a good word.
Oh my God. It's very moving to see your life in pictures. I've never seen it quite that way.
I think this is about the most challenging volunteer assignment I've had so far.
Sydney said 30 seconds. I feel like Julia Roberts. I'm gonna speak.
I have a question for you. What has 20 legs and 5 tails? Well, it must be the founding members of our Canine Corps. We are grateful to both our human and our four-legged volunteers for bringing love and laughter into our lives.
And until tonight, you probably didn't even realize that there were so many Jewish dogs.
I hadn't anticipated being this involved, but like a lot of volunteers discover, it's incredibly enriching.
You never know how your life will turn out, but you do know that you always can help people.
Early in our lives, we learned that tzedakah was more than just putting money in the pushki box. I wish they were here.
I am rewarded every time when I come to L'Chaim. I am rewarded when one of my patients tells me how L'Chaim saved his life.
By expressing our feelings in this mural, we found a wonderful way to give something meaningful back to our community, which has done so much for us and our families.
I'm so glad that back in 1989 we made the right decision to come to this great country.
Thank you very much for helping make my life and of our family a lot better than they otherwise would have been had it not been for you. Thank you for this honor.
We did also resettle people coming from other countries, including Ethiopia.
This organization is really there to help people like us.
Thank you for teaching us about our history, especially teaching our youth.
For us, the survivors, there is nothing more important than to teach the lessons of the Holocaust to the next generation.
JFCS will serve 35,000 people this year.
More than 45,000 people.
65,000 people.
75,000 people.
78,000 children.
Families and elderly get the help they need.
The character of a community is perhaps best measured by whom we choose to honor.